Hello, my name is Muhammad Amir Shafiq bin Azli and my metric number is B0818100459. And for this slide, I will share the introduction of haze pollution in Malaysia. Haze may originate from a number of sources, both domestic and foreign in nature. According to report by the WHO, Indonesian open biomass burning result in transboundary smoke haze that leads to deterioration of local air quality in Malaysia on an annual basis, which contribute to the worsening of local air quality in Malaysia. The worst incident of haze in Malaysia occurred in 1997 when severe pollution covered almost the whole city for 6 months, resulting in death and disease among the citizens of Malaysia. There were numerous instances when the air pollution index reading for certain areas were much higher than hazardous. API may be categorized as good 0 to 50, moderate 51 to 100, unhealthy 101 to 200, very unhealthy 201 to 300, or hazardous above 300. Because has contained high concentration of particulate matter, that is organic matter, graphite carbon, toxic metal and acidic species in burnt biomass, it is hazardous to human health. It is especially damaging to lungs, heart and circulatory system, and it has been linked to eye-related disease in population. And the worst scenario, the haze can cause deaths in citizens.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Afan Rahman bin Ali. My metric number is B0818101004. I will present about synopsis of air pollution and haze. Okay, there are two types of air pollution, which is man-made air pollution and natural air pollution. Pollution can reach the atmosphere in two ways, one through point source pollution and the other through non-point source pollution. When air pollutants come from single source of origin, such as a volcano eruption, this is known as point source pollution. When air pollutants emanate from multiple sources, such as all of the cars in Kuala Lumpur, it is referred to as non-point source pollution. And lastly, primary pollutants can cause direct harm or can react in the atmosphere to generate dangerous substances. Secondary pollutants are poisonous, which are created as a result of interaction between main pollutants and atmospheric component. What is haze? Haze is a type of air pollution known as particle pollution. Smoke, dust, moisture, and vapor floating in the air cause haze, which reduces visibility. When sunlight interacts with small polluted particles in the air, the clarity of the environment is reduced and the environment changes on a milky color. Particulate matter, which is a mixture of solid particles and liquid droplets prevalent in the air, was included. Dust, grime, soot, and smoke are examples of huge or dark particles that can see with the naked eye. Although haze is mostly a dry air phenomenon, some of its particles tend to condense, forming mist droplets as a result. Wet haze or visibility reducing aerosol of the wet type is the name for this phenomenon. Warm temperature is favored by wet haze. When dust and smoke particles collect in relatively dry air, it is known as suffocation.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Muhammad Firdaus bin Muhammad Khairi, metric number B0818811007. Today I will continue about the cause of the hazard problem. First, this phenomena is seen to be a routine of every year. First point, in fact, as a hazard problem it comes from the human activity themselves. First is through the large of scale forest burning without considering the impact of on the environment. Second, the action of community that burn openly without controlling. This caused the resulting of hazard situation. And the third, the increase of the numbers of vehicles in the road that has also resulted to the hazard problem in this case. Most of the carbon emission in the transport sector from the land transport, which is involved 19%, and from that is 67% is from the car. This is based on the ministry transport. And the last point, uncontrolled smoke emission from the industry, such as the oil industry, are also major cause of the hazard. That's all for me.
My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Abdul Hassani. My matric number is B0818101171. Okay, I will continue about consequence of his pollution in Malaysia. State of emergency was issued in the peninsula due to haze was on August 11, 2005, and it affected the cities of Kuala Selangor and Port Klang. It was in September 1997 when the worst case of air pollution induced by the haze happened. The API reading reached the high hazardous level of 839 in Kuching and the surrounding eastern part of Sarawak. An emergency was proclaimed in those areas. Okay, these are three parts of consequence of haze pollution. Okay, first, health. Okay, hazardous to human health because they can penetrate deep into our lung and even into our bloodstream. There has been a significant increase in the number of patients seeking treatment of eyes problem, skin problem, and respiratory problem. Okay, individuals who are particularly vulnerable, such as diabetes or the elderly, as well as those who suffer from chronic disease, particularly heart and respiratory disease, such as asthma and coronary artery disease, will suffer the most from the haze as a result of their health deteriorating. Okay, second is physical activities. Airlines were forced to cancel or divert flight, resulting in significant financial losses for the company. The Malaysian Marine Department and the Civil Aviation Department had also issued warning to the industry, advising them to be on high alert due to the worsening haze situation, which had reduced visibility in town and city. The schools in Kuala Lumpur and several states automatically had to close because of very unhealthy API readings of over 200 records. Okay, third, psychology. Emotional and behavioral problems are more common during haze than physical health problem. People who have suffered environmental difficulties may symptoms such as depression, anxiety, or fear, as well as poor energy and difficulty getting a good night's sleep. The danger has impact on their physical health. Individual will experience psychological discomfort, which will aggravate the situation for those who already suffer from despair and anxiety. Okay, thank you.
My name is Muhammad Mizan Miroslim and my matric number is B0818101142. Okay, I will continue with the next slide, which is about policy response toward haze in Malaysia. Okay, there is contain 3 following policies that been endorsed to controlling the haze. Okay, first of all is about open burning is prohibited. Next is agricultural waste disposal through open burning will be strictly controlled and to be prohibited during haze period. Okay, lastly is smoke and particulate emission from mobile sources, which is motor vehicle, and stationary sources, which is industry, will be strictly controlled and monitored. Okay, for the next slide is about objective of the policy. Is contain of 3 objectives. First of all is to prevent and control identify subsectoral activities which are contributory to haze episodes. Next is to enhance operational mechanism by implementing an efficient air quality monitoring and reporting program. Lastly is to strengthen interagency cooperation and support for combating haze.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azhan bin Khalid, and I will continue about our topic, which is the conclusion. So for the conclusion, the haze in Asia has become a serious problem that need to take into action, since this is a disaster that often occur in our beloved country. This pollution has affected many parties, be it individuals or big companies. People that are affected by this problem need the justice, because most of them are not the source of the problem. The cause of the problem must be inspected thoroughly, so that it can be prevented in the near future. Most importantly, not only we need to find a way to cure this problem, but we need to prevent the haze from happening in the first place. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. Policies and acts need to be executed, and severe punishment must be imposed to those who break it. Desperate times call for desperate measure. This way, those who break the law will not repeat the same again in the future. In conclusion, all the parties need to work together to overcome this haze problem. This effort is very important to ensure the well-being of the people and the prosperity of the country. Before it's too late, the government especially needs to take drastic measures to overcome this haze problem that is continuing to haunt our country. That's all from us. Thank you.